If you're moving to Phoenix with around a $400,000 budget, this video is going to save you a lot of time because what buyers think that they're getting and what the market actually looks like can be very different. And honestly, a lot of relocation buyers are still working on outdated expectations. What is going on, everybody? I am SHANDELIN Anderson, a realtor here in the West Valley of Phoenix, and today we're going to be talking about what a realistic 400K budget actually buys you in today's market. Because Phoenix has changed, and prices have changed, inventory has changed, buyers' expectations have changed, but the good news is the West Valley is still creating opportunity. So let's put this into perspective for a minute. 5 or 6 years ago, a $400,000 budget in the Phoenix area could get you a lot more house than it can today. You could find a newer home with larger lot, upgraded finishes, and in some cases, even homes in the areas that are now well above the average buyer's budget. This came from the population boom. Thousands of people started relocating to Arizona from states like California and Washington, Oregon, Illinois, and Colorado. And at the same time, interest rates dropped and inventory tightened and the demand exploded. And the result, house prices increased dramatically across the valley. And if you hadn't looked at the market in a few years, you might be shocked by what homes are selling for today. Now, before you panic, here's the good news. A $400,000 budget can still buy a great home in the Phoenix metro area. You just need to know where to look. That's where the West Valley really starts to stand out. While some areas of Phoenix have become difficult for first-time home buyers and relocating families to afford, many West Valley communities still offer opportunities to get more home for your money. And when I say more home, I'm talking about things that actually matter, like more square footage, more bedrooms, larger backyards, newer construction, community amenities, and in many cases, lower overall housing costs compared to some of the more expensive parts of the valley. Now, one mistake I see buyers make all the time is focusing only on Phoenix as a city. They type Phoenix homes for sale into Zillow and they assume that's the entire market. But Phoenix is much bigger than that. Some of the best values in the entire metro area are actually located in surrounding West Valley communities. And that's exactly why so many families are choosing places like Buckeye and Surprise and Goodyear and parts of Peoria instead of paying significantly more for similar homes elsewhere. So let's talk about Buckeye because this is where a lot of buyers start paying. This is where a lot of buyers have started paying attention. Buckeye has become one of the fastest growing cities in Arizona, and for good reason. People are discovering that they can often get significantly more house for their money compared to many other parts of the valley. With a $400,000 budget, buyers are frequently able to find homes that would cost substantially more in other Phoenix area communities. That might mean a newer home, it might mean an additional bedroom, it might mean a larger lot, or it could mean access to amenities in neighborhoods that would be outside the budget in other areas. But here's what I want buyers to understand. Buckeye isn't just about affordability anymore. Years ago, people viewed Buckeye primarily as a place to save money, and today that's changed. The city is attracting major investment, new businesses, retail development, infrastructure improvements, and master plan communities that continue to transform the area. Every year, I see more people who initially say, "That's farther west than I wanted to be." And then after touring homes, they completely change their minds. Why? Because they're seeing what their money can actually buy. They're comparing a smaller, older home in one area against a newer, larger home in Buckeye and realizing the value proposition is hard to ignore. Now, Buckeye isn't for everyone. If you need to be in Scottsdale every day, it may not be the best fit. If your office is in Chandler, you'll want to carefully evaluate the commute. But for remote workers and retirees and military families relocating to Arizona and buyers who want maximum value, Buckeye has become one of the most talked about markets in the entire Phoenix metro area. And with continued growth, new shopping centers, new restaurants, and additional employment opportunities coming to the area, many buyers see Buckeye as not just a place to live today, but a place that's going to continue to evolve for the future. So if Buckeye is one option for maximizing a $400,000 budget, what about Surprise and Goodyear, Peoria, and some of the other West Valley cities? Let's compare what your money actually buys across those communities because the differences might surprise you. In Surprise and Glendale, the conversation changes slightly. You may find established neighborhoods or resale opportunities, mature landscaping, and sometimes more central access. But buyers may compromise on home age and upgrades, and depending on the area. Another thing buyers need to think about is whether they prefer brand new construction or resale homes. New builds can offer energy efficiency and modern layouts and warranties and lower maintenance initially, while resale homes may offer larger lots, established areas, lower HOA fees, or more mature neighborhoods. Now, most buyers compromise somewhere, but maybe commute, maybe square footage, maybe upgrades, maybe a lot size. But the key is understanding where your priorities are before you start shopping. Some of the strongest value community buyers continue watching um, Buckeye and Surprise and Glendale and parts of Peoria and areas of Goodyear, especially buyers the best wanting the best balance of affordability and growth potential. The good news is this: there is still opportunities in the West Valley for buyers who understand where to look. And if you want help figuring out what your budget realistically buys in today's market, DM me West Valley. I'll send you pricing breakdowns, neighborhood recommendations, hidden costs, and communities I think buyers should pay attention to right now. SHANDELIN, your neighborhood realtor. Talk to you later.